Welcome back to another Scottish Tech Fleet Support YouTube video, guys. So in this one we got a bit of haulage. For this one a wee bit different. Got a few favours to do for a few mates. So I've got, on my way to Stirling now, to go and pick up like a sheep cattle trailer for Stirling Trailers, and that is going to Wales. And then my cousin has bought a boat in Wales with a trailer, so we're bringing that back up. And in between times I've got some lights, a light bar to wire up on the back of the trailer, so I will show you that and wire all that up as well. So without further ado, let's get on the road.
More gadgets.
So here we are, we're at Stirling Trailers. I think it's one of these sort of things we're picking up. They're just going to go and bring it out, so I'll set you up. I'm going to tilt the trailer, get the ramps out, you can watch it coming up, and then we'll strap it all down, and that is us loaded for Wales. So I'll set you up now. There we go, so it's not actually one of the high ones, it's one of the low ones, which I'm actually pretty glad about. So as I was on, I'm going to strap down the wheels, and then I'll strap one up over the front hitch just so it doesn't bounce at the front. But I'll give you a wee walk around once it's all done. If you've noticed, my end line marker isn't working. My tail light's just been smashed. Well, no, just been, it's also been smashed in the way here. Obviously sands came up and hit it, but we need to get one of them and we'll fit that along with the light bar that we've got to fit, so that'll come up once this is loaded. So there we are, fully strapped down. That shouldn't go anywhere. Now I'm going to go in here and see if they've got a set of tail lights, so I'll be back in a minute. Hopefully we've got some lights. Luckily enough they had two tail lights in stock, so my job now is to go home. I need to take the old tail lights off, put the new tail lights on, wire them in. We've got a light bar to go in the back of it, and I've got new end line markers, because one of the end line markers is a truck clipped it on the way here and broke it. So basically got to go and rewire the full rear of the trailer. So we'll go and do that. I'll show you all sort of the processes behind that, and then after that you will then join me in the morning where we'll go and pick up my cousin, and then we'll head off to Wales and get this dropped off and then pick up his boat. So this is a light that we're going on the back. That is a work light in the middle that I'm wiring into the reverse. It's got various colours, DRLs in the middle, but we're going to go red, and then it's got strobes on the outside. So that'll be simple enough, as the number plate goes there, and then these are the new tail lights we just got. So we need to get them fitted, and I've got new end line markers to go on it, which are on their way. So we'll get all this stripped off, we'll get this stuff bolted on, and let's go. As I've got the non-broken one off, so it's literally just two 10mm on the back with a plug. So that can go there, and then we need the left one, left. Hopefully this matches up. Hopefully the holes are sort of in the same place. And this one we obviously don't need to wire in a plug or hardwire it. I'm probably going to go a plug. It just depends if Greg gets back with my van or no in time, because all my plugs are in my van. Tell you what, we got lucky there. Absolutely hee-haw clear as that side, and we're nearly touching the screw on that side. But hey, right, they're on. Luckily matches up with old holes, So we just need to wire these in, and then available on my website, www.thescottishtech.co.uk. But anyway, endline markers will go on. I'm not really too sure how I'm going to bolt them quite yet, but we'll figure it out. Right, on cue, endline markers have arrived, so I'll open these up, I'll show you them, and I'll tell you where I got them from. So they're strands ones, they're smoke lenses. I don't know what one this is. It could be white or red. I'll test them first. I got all these from trucksupplies.co.uk. They're in sort of Broxburn, sorry. They've got a shop, but they've also got a website. So handy, they've got all the strand stuff. They do all your strands, all your leads in, foreman. Aye, they do a lot, so definitely worth checking out. Let's get these fitted. So there we go, new tail light on, and endline markers. So we'll wire them up, and then we've got the other side off the broken one, so that can go there. And we'll get the other side off set up, put that on. Unfortunately, rear's nipped away because Greg's doing a DAF, and it actually would have been a good video to be fair. I had an ABS fault. You've got to take the hub off and that to get to it, and the hub's all seized, so she's away with a puller and a hub. Unfortunately, no there to video it. But she'll come back with some Deutsch connectors for me. We'll re-plug the rear tail lights. We'll get a number plate bar on, and hopefully, it'll not take long. Wire all this together, we'll have a new back end. Yeah, I've got a wee update for you. I got distracted. The old Snap-on man turned up, so I ended up buying some new bits. Wee bit set, stud extractors. These wee tools. So it comes with like a 91, a wee straight one, quarter drive. It's handy for when you're wiring things up, taking panels and that off. And then this little this one. Good for panels and that. Handy as anything, keep it in your pocket. And we've also got a Milwaukee toolbox. But anyway, enough of that. We have now got on our number plate bar, our markers, all the lights are now on. So it's just a case of wiring it up. Rear's on our way back. Greg's having a nightmare. In fact, I'll see if I can show you how much of a nightmare he's having. Where are we? So he's had the hub puller and that in the hub, no budge in it. And let me see if I can show you this. Hang on, let me turn this around. So he's managed to get a forklift on site. And when the forklift goes, instead of it moving the hub, it's moving the whole truck. So he's not having a good time, but he's determined. He says it will be off and it will be changed. So we'll leave that with him. I'll start wiring this up and I'll show you how we go. Now here's an unexpected plot twist to the video. So nothing I ever do goes to plan. I've had to abandon ship with the trailer now. When I was mid wiring it, Greg still can't get this hub off, even with forklifts, pullers, everything. I've went to grab my oxyacetylene, I've chucked it in the back of the Ranger, so I'm now on my way through to Glasgow with that, and we're going to either get this thing so hot it looks like the sun, or it's getting burnt clean off. So you're going to get a wee bit of content on that DAF after all. I don't know, I'm 45 minutes away. I'll see you when I'm there.
Have you just got it up there? in there. I think that bit being cut was what made the difference.
You try and get the burners going.
It's big bend. It's just not going to take a grip. Two seconds. Wait a minute. I need there, when all else fails, would you? I don't want anything to do with this.
I always get yours on a bit slow. I don't really go with the front
Right. There you go, man. Right, and then I don't know if you want it now yet, I'm not getting by. That's snapped the strap. Nice.
That's the belt right there. We are at 7 minutes past midnight. That would not come off. We had it cut both sides, pulling it, hitting it, would not budge, and then eventually it went. But what a nightmare. I'm about to load up the pickup with stuff that I can take back. Need to go home, rewire this trailer, and we're planning on leaving the house at 5:30, which might get pushed back a wee bit, but what a nightmare. Right, that's us, we're in the Ranger. I'm heading home to go and wire up this trailer. It is 12:47. Turn my beacons off. It's 12:47. I'm meant to leave at 5:30. I'll get back out here. But I've just left Greg there to finish that up. So the hub's on, calipers on. I helped him tighten the hub nut up. So it's basically just a case of chucking the pads on the chamber, clearing the faults, and obviously putting the wheels on. But that was a nightmare. I wish I was there for the start. That would have been a really good video, but you've seen glimpses of it. A massive thank you to the two drivers of that company. They've been a godsend, to be fair. They helped Greg a lot before I got there, and they were even helping hitting the disc and that when I was there, so a big thank you to them. But let's get back along this motorway and go and get this trailer wired up. Don't know how much of that you're going to get to see now, because I'm just going to be in an absolute rush to get it done. But I'll show you the end result, and then I'll show you more tomorrow, so or later today. But anyway, let's go. As I've finished wiring up the trailer, it is basically 3 o'clock. That's taken longer than I expected, but I'm away to my bed. Good morning. It is 6:45. Slept in, but we needed it. Time to hit the road. First stop, Auchendirry. That is us. We've got full tank of juice, and we are just a couple minutes away from Auchendirry now. We'll pick up our cousin Andrew, and then it is Wales bound. Right, I've not filmed much, I've been too tired, but we're at T-Bay Services so far. The lights have held up. I'll actually show you them now. So there we go. But anyway, I'm going to go and get myself some breakfast, and then we'll be back on the road. Right, that is us done at T-Bay. Loaded up with the cakes, and we are now back on the road. Well, in a minute. I think we're 3.5 hours away still from where we're going. But but hopefully we didn't need to stop again. We should have enough fuel to get us there, and aye, we'll go and get this trailer unloaded and then head up. I think it's a 2 mile journey to go and get the boat. Well, we have arrived in Wales. Try pronounce some of these signs. So we've dropped that wee trailer. I didn't want to film it because it was at the guy's house, and that's not really a good thing to do. So we're on this wee road. Now the boat's up here. We're just going to go and assess the situation of whether we can push it on or if we need to hook into it and reverse it on. So we'll go and find it. So we've got an update for you, and this is the update. We have no boat. Andrew opted against it. It wasn't really as described or as it looked, so opted against it. We're driving back up solo, so we're at, I don't know where we are. We are at some services, Kendal. We're at Kendal services on the way back up the road. We've still got about 3 hours to go until we're back. We've just had a mishap on the motorway. Our toolbox just decided to disintegrate and we've lost everything inside it, so that wasn't good, but we've secured that back up and we're ready to go back up the road. And that is me back home, so that is like a 2-day in the life it's turned out. We're back. I didn't really feel much come back up the road because it is pitch black, but anyway, thank you for watching. Please remember to subscribe and we'll see you on the next one.